guys hear me? All our change makers, campus business managers, are you guys able to hear me? Right? Yes, in the chat box, if you guys are able to hear me. Loud and clear. Great. Okay, good to see you guys here. So, there is a couple of questions which I'd like to ask you guys. Which session of this is yours? Is it like your third session after your Common Thread, your UTM, LinkedIn is the third session, or you have already done Quora? You have done Quora session? No. Okay, for some people, Quora is done. So there's a session on Quora as well, which is supposed to happen. I guess very soon you will be getting update on this. So this session is on LinkedIn. Okay, this session is more about how you can build your, I say, persona, how you can build your profile, how you can build your brand. If you guys have attended the commencement, I already had said that will tell you how to build your own brand, and then you will be actually influential in coming up or promoting any other brand. Okay, so this is one of those sessions where you will be learning how to make your own brand, not for now, always. Okay, because your brand is always yours, and then comes the other brands which you get associated with. For now, you are associated with PrepBytes. Going forward, in future, you will be associated with some other brand. But what will always remain with you is you. Okay, you are not going to change. You will always be one, I would say, entity, a brand, and it depends what sort of brand you are. Are you a Reebok or you a Reebok? Okay, so that is what is more important. Okay, so when I say brand, what does it mean? It means that you have a credibility. Okay, the way in which you showcase yourself in front of the, I would say, society, in front of the your friends, in front of, I would say, the community out there, in front of the total, I would say, internet for that. In this age, it's internet. Okay, how do you actually, how do you want yourself to get perceived by the people? So that is what I tell you. Okay, and there are very, again, in this sessions, I'm going to tell you things which are very minute and fine, but they, I would say, contribute a lot to your I would say, persona building. Okay, so there's one final question before I start off from my next slide is how many of you have done resume building session, that how to build a resume, which we do for our campus business managers? Anyone? Resume building session, guys, all of you superstars, come on, tell me. Okay, no issues. We'll make you understand how to make a resume. Okay, not now, in future, in I'd say fortnightly or within a month, you will be getting that session as well. Don't miss this session. There's a small suggestion, a piece of advice. You guys might be doing your task, you guys might be on top of your task, or even if you are not, but at least try to be first and foremost to do your task. But don't miss this session. These are for free. You are not losing anything out here. Okay, wherever you are, just try to attend this session. This is going to give you a lot of knowledge, which in all the PrepBytes sessions, I am repeating, all the PrepBytes sessions which you guys attend will be always helpful throughout your career, your journey. Okay, till the time these platforms, social media, internet exists, these things will be relevant. Okay, it might upgrade, but basic fundamentals don't change. Okay, so why LinkedIn is important? How many of you don't know LinkedIn, by the way? Is there anyone who does not know about LinkedIn? Why LinkedIn is important? All of you. Anyone who does not know anything about LinkedIn, have heard this word for the first time? Great. So we don't have anyone as such. Fine. So what I'll do is I'll tell you why LinkedIn is important. Again, just a kind of a glimpse that why it's important, how it's going to help you around, and then I'll go that how you can start building a profile. Okay. First and foremost, it provides an opportunity to network. Very important. आज के डेट में, in this today's era, two things are very important. One, common sense. Second, opportunity to network. Okay, sorry, a network. Your network. Common sense and network. Common sense means you need to understand basic things very easily. You don't need to emphasize on it. Okay, like very simple things. Okay, you need to understand. Okay, and network is another thing. If you have network, then anything and everything is possible. What I mean by network, I don't mean the network, the internet network ka baat nahi kar raha main. I'm not talking about telephone network. I'm talking about the networking. How many people you know? How many people know you? That is important. Okay, it's very important for you to build a network. Talk to your alumni, talk to your friends who are already out there in the companies. Talk to, I'd say, your seniors. Again, same thing, alumni and seniors. Talk to people in the corporate world. Build that network. Eventually, you will be surrounded by such influential people that you will graduate yourself. A person is an, I would say, output of the surroundings whom you are actually surrounding yourself with. If you surround yourself with CXOs, obviously you will be a CXO a day. If you surround yourself with, I would say, sports person, you will be sports person one day. So whom you are surrounding yourself with. And right now surroundings means social media. Social media, or rather the internet. Whom you are surrounded with, whom you are networked with. So it's very important. And LinkedIn is one of the professional networks where you can build a place where you can build your professional network. To the point. No kitch. Okay? Nothing like Instagram, nothing like Facebook, nothing like TikTok. It's a professional network. You should go and leverage it out there to your max. Okay, build your network. I'll tell you what is the way to build your network. Okay. Second, obviously it's a excellent platform to connect with your professionals. If you guys want any sort of internships going forward, if you need any sort of job, this is one of the platforms you should definitely explore. In our times, in 2010, I'm talking about, not 2010. Sorry, 2012. 2012, when we used to do LinkedIn, we used to send so many requests for our internship that LinkedIn used to block our account for 2 days. So many requests to every alumni we used to know, every professional we have ever connected to. Hi, this is my resume. I'm looking forward to an internship. Posted a message. 2 days, LinkedIn blocks it for 2 days. Again, it used to get open. Again, we used to start doing it, and eventually we used to get. I would say internships, because people used to connect with us, they used to interview us, and that was the way. Okay, so use this, and after in 8 years of span, just think of the level or the grandeur at which LinkedIn might have reached. Okay, so that is, I would say, how you can connect with the professionals. LinkedIn allows you to remain on the top of what happens in the industry. What does this mean? For example, if you're following EdTech, then you will be always be getting updates about edtechs all around. They have the recommendation. You follow those pages. If you are good with, I would say, art and science, for that matter, not art and science, arts and anything related to, I would say, arts, creatives and arts. So obviously, if you follow that page, you will be getting connections based on that. If you are following technology, you can follow technology, and you will be able to connect with people who are closer to that domain. Okay, very simple. Fourth is, obviously you will be able to research about the companies and its employees. Very, I would say, common thing. People, when they get into a company, they see who are the employees, who are the mutual connections. I should talk to them. XYZ things happen. Okay, and you can tap into its powerful job board. What do I mean by job board? It's a place where LinkedIn actually shows you the jobs, which are the available jobs. Using simple hashtags, you can actually find a lot of things. I'll tell you how. Okay. Anyone in fourth year right now in this session, guys? All of you, anyone in fourth year who is about to graduate, please write yes in the chat box. Okay. We have 5 to 6 people who are in fourth year. So guys, for you though, it's I'd say gold mine session. Just dig it as much as you can. Okay. Just try to understand as much as you are able to. If not, I am there to help you around with the questions. Okay. Fine. So let's start off with how to make your profile strong. So first and foremost, you should have a nice profile picture. What do I mean by profile picture? This picture which is out there, which you can showcase it to the people. What do I mean by right profile picture? Did I write a beautiful profile picture? Smart profile picture? Did I write? I have written right profile picture. What do I mean by right profile picture? Anyone? Guys, come on. What do I mean by right profile picture? What is a right profile picture? I'm talking about LinkedIn and not a selfie. Should look professional. Professional photo. Exactly. I guess you guys understood. It should be a formal and professional photo. Formal photo does not mean that you get a coat, you get a tie, and then put a pic over there. Okay? Simple pic in a collared t-shirt, collared shirt, anything. Even I'll say round neck is done, but it should not be like this. This does not work. Okay? You have to be in a very formal manner, look decent, and then put a pic out over there. Okay? That's the one of the important things, because that is kind of your snapshot which will go whenever you try to reach anyone. Okay. Second thing is your headline. Okay. What is the headline? Which one is it headline over here? In the profile which I am showing, which one is the headline? Guys, come on, quick. Answer me quickly. I'm not going to just keep it one way. I'll keep on asking questions so that you guys can understand. Okay. At least 50 responses I want. All of you. Come on, quick. See you at LinkedIn. Great. So just be attentive whenever I ask, put the questions out there. बहुत simple चीजें पूछूंगा मैं. I am not going to ask things which are very complicated. Simple things, just write it down. Okay. That's the headline of that guy. What will be your headline? Your headline would be at least minimum at a student at a college, or rather an aspirant looking for job. Okay. Or a tech enthusiast looking for software development profile, or anything. Okay, this is your title. This is the first thing after the profile pic and your name. You cannot do anything about your name, right? That is out there, and nobody is going to judge you by your name. Okay, but after the profile pic and the name, people can judge you with your this pic. Okay, if it's not formal name, I'll assume it's to be a constant parameter. The second thing which becomes very important is your title. What do you put out there? Okay, it's very important, because when you are putting a request, that is the first thing which will flash. Okay. Second most important thing. Okay, just now I told you guys, just understand what I'm trying to say. Right case. Looking for a job opportunity, tech enthusiast looking for a software development role, marketing enthusiast, or rather growth enthusiast, anything. Okay, so try to write these terms, and you'll be able to get a better response, that people will understand, okay, this guy is looking for a job. So if I am looking for a candidate, I can explore him. Okay, it's always two way around. Agar if you are sending message to 100 people, what do you think? Who will respond among that 100 people? People are not going to be generous with you. Nobody is going to give any sort of I'd say unnecessary reward to you. They are also in need. Remember, everyone is in need. They will revert back to you. It's a very give and take thing which is going out there. Okay, until unless they are exactly Rupesh, those who actually need us. Okay, people will actually need us. They'll revert to you. The another category which will revert to you is your own alumni. Okay, your own college. If they will see, oh, I got a request from NIT Jamshedpur, I got a request from BIT Meshra, I got a request from NSIT Delhi, I got a request from Bharati Vidyapit, I got a request from Lovely Professional. They will be very much, wo thoda college center hota. There's a sentiment which is out there in the college. Okay, you are associated with your college at a level that you accept it. Over there, nobody will see what is it that is important, why there's a need is out there or not. They will definitely accept it. Okay, so your job title is important. Okay, third thing is your summary. Again, summary is important because there are two lines of summary which also gets in your in your follow request which you send in the LinkedIn. Okay, and that two lines should be very again up to the mark, something which reflects the best about you in that two lines, and kind of a summary which you can write it by yourself. And this summary is, I guess, this summary is what do you put it as? Is your crux. You can say if someone extracts the juice out of your credentials, that two line comes. Okay, and you should put it out there, and it will take time. आप खुद को दो line में you are summarizing yourself in two lines. Okay, Akshat is not able to hear me. Are you guys able to hear me, all of you? Or else I use my earphone. Okay, Akshat, my dear friend, rest of the folks are able to hear me. So you have to do something at your end. Okay. Still, I'll use my earphones for better clarity. Earphones, fine. Okay. Better for all of you guys? Is it better or is it worse? Better or worse, guys? Come on, fast. I need to wrap this session. Okay. Someone is saying worse. Worse. Okay. I'm getting more worse than better. Okay, then let's not use this. Guys, I guess this is working in a negative direction. So I'm just taking it off. Now it might be better. Okay. So great. So let's move forward. So your summary is the third most important thing which you guys should focus on and use your time in making that summary, which will be top notch, up to the mark. 1-2 iterations are not going to give you that summary. You need to write it again and find the best suited 2 lines, which is your summary. Okay, and put it out there. It should be about what is relevant and how you want to make it relevant. Okay, great. So 3 things I told you, very important. Spend time in it, and these things are going to help you around a lot. People tend to not spend time in this simple thing. They think, oh, just a name. Sorry, just a title. I'll write something. Student and this. What matters? Student and this is only going to connect you with a guy who is a alumni of a college. Rest is, if you think that you want to showcase that you want looking for a job, then write na student at Vanasthali Vidyapeeth, and there is a, you can use that separator and then write looking for job opportunities, looking for tech profile, looking for software development, looking for marketing, looking for blah blah blah, whatever you want to write. Okay. Now here comes is the experience. Okay. This is again one of the profiles, it's a sections which is important. Why I'm saying this is important? Because this people, I have seen a lot of students who kind of shy away from writing their own internships, their own projects, and for that matter, the projects which they have done at their local, or for that matter in the computer only, to put it out there. That's not a problem. Go out there and mention it over there. Everything should be mentioned in your LinkedIn. That's not going to do any negative to you. At least it will add to your credentials. Add any sort of certification you have done, any sort of courses you have completed, any sort of experience you have, internship, a fest experience, if you have done something in the fest, just go and pour it down over there. And do it in a chronological order. Obviously, that LinkedIn will do it by itself. They'll ask you for the year. It will ask you for the year and it will happen. Okay. Your education, very important. I told you why education is important. Anyone, why education is important? I just now talked about it. Why education is important, guys? Why you should mention your education? Come on, quick. Guys, why you should mention your education? Okay, I've got only one answer. I'm surprised. I used a lot of time in telling you about what is the actually role play of the education. Yes, for the alumni network. It will help you when you send a request. I told you, if you're sending it to an alumni, they will like to get a request from their college. They are very much overwhelmed. Believe me, I'm sitting outside the industry. Even if I get any request from IIT Kharagpur, I'm still very much, I would say, in awe that yes, this guy is from my college, let's take it. Okay. So this is how it happens. Your college, your alumni are equally, I would say, associated to you. So that is why college is important. Okay. And in any case, it shows an impression about yourself that you are diligent, you are mentioning each and every field. Okay. What is the meaning of alumni? Okay, this is kind of surprising. Alumni means, okay, so it means all the people who have graduated from your college. Fine. Alumni means all the people who have graduated, all the students who have graduated from your college and are no more the part of your college, but they have once upon a time they have studied. Okay, for example, if you graduate, you will become alumnus of your college. Okay, alumnus is single and alumni is plural. Okay, fine. Okay, so now let's come forward about the rest of this stuff. Networking. Okay, I told you that why network is important in this era. Networking is one of the most important thing, and not only for you, it's important for me as well. It's important for any other person, a manager, executive, any sort of folk in the industry out there. Not in industry, even if they are reading in the college, network is very important. That is your, I would say, right now this is the one of the most important things. I can just say it again and again, but it's your job to understand that how important it is. Okay. So, and connecting with relevant people. So you can build a network around people who are influential. You can build a network around people who are, I would say, not very influential and just, I would say, living on earth, not doing anything. So again, you should make your network with the people who, at least in LinkedIn, who are going to help you around at some or the other stage, or whom you can help you around. So it's kind of a network which is going to yield something to you. Okay, some returns. So don't expect every time for a return, but yes, you should all understand that in future that something or the good will happen if I'm connected to this person. Now, how to send a connection request? I'm telling you very simple. Okay, how to send a connection request? If you are sending a request to anyone, you should mention your purpose. And if you're sending it to alumni, it should be in your body that I am this. Look what is written. Dear Steve, I see that you graduated from the current university, UC Berkeley. Go Bears. I'm an aerospace engineer major and would like to hear from your work with NASA. I'll be your 2 weeks for vacation. If you have any free time, I would love to meet you for coffee. I'm pretty sure Steve have met him. Because if someone would definitely meet that I've graduated from this. I want to know how do you want to hire the company. I want to talk to you. If you're free, can we meet? I'm coming to Gurgaon. I would definitely meet that person. Okay, if I'm in Gurgaon and I would say if something is not burning. Okay, if there is not fire in the woods, I would definitely go and meet that person. Okay, that is how you actually send a message. Fine. That I find you really influential. I find you really, I would say, inspiring. Can I have few minutes of yours? And I can tell you about my profile. You have to make an impact. If you want to get connected with that person, it's your responsibility to make the person understand that why he should meet you, and you should make him feel good because you're meeting a stranger. You know him, it's not necessarily he knows him, he knows you. You should tell good things about both the parties. Okay, so a connection message is when you send a request, there is an option to add a note. That is what I mean over here. Okay, that is the note I am talking about. Never send a connection request without a note. Unless you're sending it to your friends, good for you. But whensoever you send a request, okay, how many of you have seen that note? All of you, come on, quick. When you send a request, all of you have seen add note section. Okay, who have not seen, right? No, I guess yes is lot. Anyone who has not seen that add note section when you send a connection request on LinkedIn? Yeah, I have like 5 to 10 responses who are saying no, and I have a very unique response. He's saying yes, but have used very rarely. Look, what are you missing, my dear friend? LinkedIn has given a feature. Use it. Go ahead. Write a very nice cheesy line and fire it away. You will get the acceptance rate. You're sending to acceptance rate with 200%. I can write it on a stamp paper and give it to you. It will increase if you'll add a note. Okay. So don't I say waste the opportunity of adding a note. Okay, now quickly all of you tell me how many connections do you have on your LinkedIn? All of you, come on. Chat box, how many connections do you have in LinkedIn? Okay, we have people with 60-40 and someone with 1100 already crossed the mark. 3000. Great. 500 plus 6000. Okay. So most of you have, I would say, below 500, and there is a different sort of audience who have like 6000, 7000, 3000, 1200. I guess you guys are already having a nice network. Try to leverage on that network and see who all are relevant and who are not. But the people who are below 500, just make this your target that I will get to 500 connections. 500 connections, which one? This one. Relevant people. 500 connections with relevant people. Okay, I'll send request, I'll find and I'll send request. What is the way to send a request? To put a note. Whom to send a request? So I'll tell you that. Okay, what is the right way to get your acceptance rate even higher when you are sending a request? Okay, but write this target and do a back calculation. Do a back calculation so that you can understand that at what pace you have to go so that you will be reaching 500. And it's very important that you always make a target for yourself and then try to achieve it in the backward way. Okay, so again I'm repeating, take a target of 500, a soft target, and then increase it to the 1000, then 1500, 2000, then 3000, and keep on just doing that activity. It's a very, I'd say, long-term marathon. You will have to do eventually little going up, and you'll see numbers changing. Okay. I have a question from Pratyush, although I'll take questions at the end, but this question is relevant over here. What is more important, having more connections or having relevant, inspiring, or influential ones? Later part is important. Although both are important, more is not going to do any sort of harm to you, but later part is more important. You should have relevant connections. If you are right now looking for what is your perspective? So I'll give you both examples. I have a LinkedIn profile, you have a LinkedIn profile, right? Your agenda is like getting an internship, getting a job. I'm just assuming, okay? Just assume that there is a case, okay? Most of you want an internship or you want a job. So you should connect with the people who are out there in the, I'd say, world and who are actually posting the internships, who are mentioning that I'm looking for interns, I'm looking forward to full-time joiners, fresher joiners. You should connect to them. Okay, your alumni who are already working in companies, you should connect to them. Now I'm a business owner. I have my own priorities. I'll connect to those people who can like support PrepWise to grow even bigger, to collaborators, to different vendors, to the people who can fund PrepWise to a great extent. So that is my relevant network. I'm not going to get to the people who are giving, I would say, jobs right now because I don't need a job at this point in time, luckily. Okay, so you have to understand that what sort of relevance is with you, okay, and you have to make those connections with yourself rather than just giving a random connection request to anyone and everyone. Does not make sense. Okay, now how to leverage your LinkedIn profile. Okay, so one thing which I have not mentioned over here is I guess we don't have a PPT of it over here, but I'll tell you how. So I told you that how to do it, you have to send a message. Now whom to send it? What is the right way? So always, if you are looking forward to someone, try to find it, I'd say, what do you say it? Try to find a mutual connect. Okay. For example, if you want to connect to a HR from a particular company, so try to find who is the closest person who is connected to you. You can go and you can see the list of the people following that HR. Okay. The person who is closest to you might be your third degree connection, might be your second degree connection, might be your first degree connection. Okay, all of you understand first degree, second degree, and third degree connection? Guys, all of you. Okay, we have certain no's. Let me tell you what is first degree, second degree, and third degree connection. In LinkedIn, if you are connected to someone directly, it's a first degree connection. Okay. If you are connected to someone and that someone is connected to someone else, that someone else and you become second degree connection. Okay. I'm repeating. If you are there's a person X, you both are connected, then you and person X are first degree connection. If you are connected to person X and X is connected to person Y, then you and person Y becomes second degree connection. Now, if you are connected with person X, okay, person X is connected with person Y, and Y is connected with person Z, then you and Z becomes third degree connection. Okay, that is how I'm trying to make. This is you. If you're connected with this, okay, if you're connected with this, that is first degree connection. If this is connected with person Y, okay, then this both you and this are second degree connection. And if this guy is connected with this and this is connected with this, okay, then you and this guy becomes the third degree connection. Okay, I'm just using my fingers to make you guys understand first, second, and third degree connection, so it becomes very relevant to you guys. Okay, so that is how you actually do your, you understand that who is your first degree, second degree, and third degree connection. So if there is a third degree connection, okay, and you want to reach to this person, okay, he is connected to this third person, third connection. So go ahead and try ask your first degree connection to introduce you to second degree connection. Once you're connected to second degree connection, have a little chit chat and then ask this second degree connection to connect you to this third degree connection, because second degree and third degree are connected through first degree connection. Okay, that is how the relationship builds. You ask your first degree connection to connect you to your second degree, whomsoever you want to, which is actually linked to the third degree, because you want to connect to the third degree connection. Okay, and then once you are connected to second degree connection, that person will help you to connect with the third degree, and he or she will love to introduce you that, yeah, this is the guy I met on LinkedIn. You should actually talk to him. And once you get a recommendation, the other person will definitely talk to you. This is how this world works. Okay, just try to get in there. If you directly send a request to this third degree connection, my dear friends, the probability of you getting connected with this person, if he is influential or HR or someone in the organization, is very less. Okay, so that is how this degree connection and giving a connection request actually works. And every time you're sending a connection request, use a note, write a very sweet line, and then go ahead. Okay, so that is what I mean, that how you can increase the network. And in this, in both the cases, adding a note, a nice one which is relevant, and using your connection, I would say that will make it your acceptance ratio big. Okay, great. So this is about how can you leverage your LinkedIn profile. I have spoken most of it. Highlight recent experiences in the summary. Again, but this is very subjective. What do you want to actually write it in your summary? Second is update your headline. Keep updating your headline. It's not necessary that one headline will work every time. Okay. Let people know. I already told you. Let people know that you're available for internship and or job. Write it on the top. Student at Vanasthali Vidyapeeth, student at Bharati Vidyapeeth, student at Lovely Professional University, looking for an internship, enthusiastic for robotics, could be anything, just write out there, okay? Third, build your network to the first degree. I already told you how to bring a third degree to the first degree. Try to build all your network to your first degree connection, okay? Look for alumni associated with you in the college and the university. Best way to figure out, okay? Find any alumni, koi na mil jayega, you'll get someone, okay? If not, a mutual connection to your alumni. Just go ahead, talk to your alumni, he'll get connected to that person and then send a request. Very, very easy method. Alumni have a soft corner for your college for you. So always leverage that, okay? How to use LinkedIn for marketing? So I'll tell you both marketing and job simultaneously, okay? So, yeah. So I'll tell you that what is the best way to use LinkedIn for marketing, because that is where you have to do tasks in Tripwise. So when you're writing a content, you should always use hashtags and you should tag the company or anything which you're promoting. Hashtags is important. Hashtags has great reach. It increases the reach. Okay. And if you want to search something, then always use that word with hashtag. All the relevant profiles which have that hashtag will come to you. Okay. You should use the hashtag when you're actually writing a comment. Not comment, when you're actually writing a post, okay? Engage your followers or your connections by commenting, messaging, liking, sharing. You have the people who have like 7,000 odd, 3,000 odd connections. Start engaging, my dear friends. Start engaging, start liking, start commenting, start discussing about things over there. Okay? That is how you actually build it, your profile. And once you have built that profile, you when you write something, people will respond back to you. Okay? It's very important to build that. Okay? Use LinkedIn for writing short content related to your field of interest. Okay, whatever be your field of interest, coding might it be, okay, coding, let it be, or for that matter, marketing. Write some piece of content about it, what you have learned today. I learned from this book and I found it really interesting and I want to share it. That this, okay. Marketing goes by this. This is what do you mean by brand development. Today I had a session with XYZ. I learned this. It was very influential. Go ahead and write a short note and share it with all your folks. Okay, that is how we do it. Okay, share relevant information, as I've already said, use hashtag, and always when you write a post, write a note, use hashtags. Relevant hashtag, not all the hashtags. It makes your post more relevant. Okay. And the top of it, whatever I've written, just do it frequently. Do all these things very frequently. It's very important. Okay. Fine. How to get a job? There's a job section out there in LinkedIn. You can go ahead and you can explore it. If you want to search any sort of job, you can apply it right down here. But over there also the same funda works is you have to use right hashtags. For example, if you want a job in full stack development, right hashtag full stack development jobs, or write web development jobs, web development freshers. You will get posts which are related to that, which people have posted. Okay, and if you are writing a content for PrepWise, supposedly if you are sharing prime time chat going to happen, so how you can do it? You can just go ahead, take a banner of prime time, write a content about it, and what sort of students are participating. Tag all the coding keywords like contest, coding contest, hashtag hashtag ACM ICPC, hashtag competitive programming, hashtag interview preparation, whatever you want to tag, hashtag PrepWise for that matter, and then you see what is the reach of that particular post. It will always increase. Okay, so that's it from my end, guys. And I hope you guys understood about the LinkedIn and you're able to leverage it in the future, because that the complete thing, everything which I said is related to how you can build your profile and how you can make it relevant so that you can promote ultimately something which is going to make sense. Okay. If any one of you has any sort of questions, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer. I can see a lot of people have already pasted their LinkedIn profiles. They already want each others to connect. Great. If you have any questions, fire it away. I'll take a couple of questions and then we can I would say call it a day. You guys can focus for the rest of the day in something else. Anyone, any sort of a question which I can help you around with? Okay, I'm getting questions.